Why do some people leave as failures during their lives, yet become the greatest artists in human history after death? If your efforts and passion provided no immediate reward today, would you still have the strength to continue? Welcome. We often define success by results and recognition, but the life of Vincent van Gogh completely flips this definition. Born in the Netherlands in 1853, Van Gogh lived a life defined by poverty and deep solitude. His journey was difficult from the start. During his lifetime, he sold only one painting, and for a mere 400 francs, a meager reward for a life of passion. Today, his works trade for hundreds of billions of won, standing at the center of the world's most famous museums. This extreme contrast forces us to ask, when is success truly decided? Let us examine the era and the challenges he faced. In the late 19th century, Europe was undergoing rapid social changes driven by the Industrial Revolution and new ideas. Art was also at a turning point, attempting to break away from traditional classical styles into entirely new expressions. However, the mainstream art market remained extremely conservative and resistant to any form of radical change. Van Gogh's work, with its intense colors and violent brushwork, deviated too far from the academic standards of the time. As a result, his unique vision was almost entirely ignored by the contemporary art market and the established critics. Despite this, he left behind over 900 paintings and 1,100 drawings in just a decade. Financially, he suffered greatly, relying entirely on the unwavering emotional and financial support of his brother Theo. His life was a constant struggle with mental pain and instability. By any standard, it was an environment built for failure. The message of Van Gogh's life is simple. True value may not be recognized immediately by those around you. The timing of results is often in a realm beyond your control. It requires a profound level of patience and belief. Harvard research shows that 60% of creative achievements are initially ignored before being completely reevaluated. Success is not just a result, it is something completed within the grand context of time and human history. Van Gogh did not know when he would be recognized, yet he never stopped creating. That persistence created his value. Consider Socrates. In his time, he was criticized and eventually executed rather than being honored as a sage. Yet through his dedicated students, his ideas became the very foundation of all Western philosophy and thought. This is a crucial commonality. True value is determined by persistence and long-term influence, not immediate fame. Neither was understood by their contemporaries, but both achieved intrinsic value that time and history eventually validated. Many artists of the time were commercially successful, but few left a lasting, profound impact on the human spirit. Gogh's work deeply influenced expressionism and modern art, proving that influence and immediate success are distinct. Works like The Starry Night are not just paintings, they are powerful symbols of human emotion and existence. His sunflowers capture the very essence of life's vitality, showing that the magnitude of influence transcends time. From a modern perspective, his life is even more meaningful. Recent MIT research offers fascinating fresh insights. Creativity is often driven more by intrinsic motivation and persistence than by the promise of short-term rewards. In fact, delayed external recognition can sometimes lead to even higher levels of originality and unique vision. Van Gogh's name has become a global brand, a testament to value that transcends centuries and cultures. This is not just artistic success. It is the ultimate proof of a value that stands the test of time. The message of Van Gogh's life is clear. Your value is not determined by today's evaluation or opinions. What matters is not being recognized, but the act of continuing to create your own vision every single day. Many people stop when they see no immediate results, but great results come from sustained, quiet passion. True greatness is born from the passion that continues even when there is no immediate reward or applause. Now, let us talk about the profound change you can achieve by adopting this long-term perspective. First, you gain the power to continue your path without being shaken by the temporary opinions of others. Second, you develop the persistence to not give up even when the results you seek are slow to arrive. The most important change is shifting from someone waiting for success to someone creating value themselves. This is not just a simple change, it is a fundamental shift in the very standard of your life. To summarize, real success is not the moment of recognition, but the time spent not giving up on yourself. As long as you do not stop, failure is simply success that is not yet fully completed or realized. The man who didn't sell a single painting now fills the world's greatest museums. Always keep that in mind. There is no need to be sad if your efforts aren't recognized today. Your intrinsic value is still growing. Van Gogh's legacy teaches us that the depth of thought determines the depth of life itself. Persistence pays. His ability to find beauty in the ordinary became his strongest and most unique human competitiveness. He expanded his world through knowledge and emotion, even within the confines of a very small room. Humans often fear failure, but the true failure is to stop challenging yourself and your unique vision. We may fear new technology or change, but eventually we accept what adds true value to our lives. Human choices are often determined by deep emotion and the search for meaning over simple comfort. We are often more persuaded by the power of stories than by the dry, cold facts of the truth. While we want freedom, we also understand the need for rules that guide our creative energy and passion. The pursuit of power can destroy, but the pursuit of value builds a society that lasts for generations. Some thoughts develop society, while others disappear. The difference lies in their fundamental, intrinsic value. Strategies of people who reject mediocrity always involve a total commitment to their own unique path. It is never too late to start. Your direction is far more important than the speed of your effort. The 1% difference that flips your life is often found in the decision to continue today. He who masters his time and his deep focus has everything he needs to eventually succeed in life. The moment your thoughts become reality is the moment you stop doubting your own inner creative vision. How not to be shaken in an anxious era. Focus entirely on the value you are building right now. The essence of success is a system of thinking that prioritizes personal growth over simple comfort. The commonality of people who act is their ability to ignore fear and focus on the very next step. The thinking method of those who eventually win is to view every failure as a necessary and vital lesson. One question can wake your potential. What are you willing to continue even if you were to fail? The fastest way to change yourself is to change the story you tell yourself about your own future. Focus on the power of now. The future is determined by the small actions you take this very second. Success is a system, not a coincidence. It belongs to those who build it day by day with care. Your future is already determined by your persistence. Do not waste your life waiting for permission. Van Gogh's life proves that success is allowed to those who never stop. Go out and expand your world. Thank you for watching. This was presented by Dr. James Gogh. Expand your thoughts through humanity and insight. Please subscribe and like to nourish your soul for a long time. May good things always be with you. Check our related tags: Van Gogh, life story, self-growth, artist, success philosophy, and power of persistence. Search for Van Gogh life, Gogh art meaning, and success case studies. See you next time on your journey.